Very many former leaders are bringing a request of government supporting former leaders because of not managing their life properly after parliament. Among those leaders was ODONGA. He came out to insinuate that government should come out with a package of leaders who lost the election, citing that some of these people cannot attain the life they were living in. In fact, ODONGA said these statements.
It's not a nice experience, and many members have died. Like in this first year, between now and April next year, so many MPs will die out of frustration, and because they don't have the right software. Some of us have implanted the right software, and we make sure the hardware does not give way. So it's not a very easy situation. And you don't have a private life. For me, I don't have a private life. Wherever you go, you have to prepare for 4, 5, 6 selfies. So I cannot even go and eat kikomando in those downtown at Sauriyako. You have to go to high-end places that is proportional to your political status in society. So going forward, what's the way forward? I think the government should put money for political losers. People only celebrate with the winners, but no one forgets that even losers have made the contest worth it. So there should be even counseling services, even psychiatric services, because the pain at the time you are declared that you have lost the election, you will even find that all those around you have disappeared. So no one is catering for the mental state of the political actors. It is survival for the fittest. It is man. Is man eat man. And that explains why there is corruption.
That is ODONGA OTTO. First of all, I keep on telling people that leaders, most especially in Africa, have some self-entitlement. And I'm going to explain it more better. One, a person like ODONGA OTTO entered parliament at 23 years. It was a blessing because not very many people enter parliament at that young age. And also he spent in parliament for 20 years. Not very many people can have the capacity of being in parliament for 20 years. In fact, even if you go on former legislators who have been able to serve for 20 years, there are not very many. It shows you that he has something people loved about him. Even me personally, in fact, I personally replaced ODONGA OTTO in Aru County. Since he's ANRM, that disqualifies him from even supporting him. But also the tenacity, the debate, etc. ODONGA OTTO is way much better than the person who replaced him. But for ODONGA OTTO coming out to say that government should support former leaders, it is bad. And these leaders must stop that self-importance, as I'm going to explain in this video. But before I do this, I want to let you know, if you're on this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagre. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this should be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. One, leaders, most especially in Africa, should understand that they are not they are not so special like any other citizen. Leaders should stop that self-entitlement that government should take care of them, even when they lose elections. In the constitution, there are some people who are supposed to get that treatment because of the nature they serve. I may agree that serving as the president of a country will probably attain very many enemies, etc., because of the decision you deserve to be taken or to be taken of by the government. But mere MPs to ask for government support after losing election, it is so obnoxious. One thing I must agree, even in our religion, God said that you must sympathize with 3 people. 3 people. One of the 3 persons is a person who has ever been rich and became poor. Another person is that a person who has lost power. I think these people, after entering that in positions of leadership, when fuel is catered for, housing allowances are catered for, health insurance is catered for, the moment he loses an election, some of these people don't even remember the price of fuel when they're in those offices. Because first, tell me, a person who has been in parliament for 20 years, sometimes you forget that a litre of petrol is 5,000. Because in your salary, when they are giving you your remunerations, they give you according to the inflation of the dollar, to the fuel prices. So these people don't forget that that is a temporary life. Okay, they should stop thinking that they must be taken care of by government. A person who has not even invented anything. In Africa, most especially in Uganda, is where we find leaders, for example, in a district where a salary budget is more than even the development budget. Where do you find that in developed countries? So the idea of government taking care of leaders should stop, unless only those leaders who have been in office for key positions, who by nature of doing their work, if they do a certain decision after office, can bring trouble. For example, being the president, being the speaker, being a judge, I can agree. But a mere member of parliament, because you've lost your seat and you start asking for government to help you, it should not be even near consideration. Secondly, under our constitution, if you are serving in a certain position like member of parliament, there are some savings you do. I personally do my work. I do some saving with NSSF. I do certain savings for your good work in the future. Even members of parliament have a saving, a parliamentary circle. That's where they should go. But for them to start asking government to take care of them after losing elections, no, it must not happen. However, I agree with one thing. Sometimes when people lose positions, they can run mad, they can be a nuisance for society. What I agree with is they must create seminars. There must be a budget to create seminars. When a person is entering parliament, to be oriented that one day, this is not your permanent place, you leave. And even after leaving, after losing election, there must be seminars to take them through on how to live. They are not so very special. There are very many people who live in this world waking up to work for their bread and butter. Members of parliament are not special. They should also work. Not thinking that government will take care of them after losing positions. Of course, as my opinion, many is truly Mr. Makinde Kabe Sulaiman Mago. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.